What's happening, good people? What's up, everybody in the chat? Thank y'all so much for being so patient with us. Really appreciate it. I pray everyone is doing good tonight. It's so nice to see everybody. Y'all make sure y'all drop those corn emojis in the chat. Quit playing. Y'all know it's corn. Drop the corn, baby.
Lose something? Where's your face mask?
Probably in my car.
Somewhere in my kitchen.
He has no idea.
When you need your mask, you want it right where you can find it. Introducing CopperFit Never Lost Face Mask, the new ultra lightweight mask designed with a built-in lanyard that lets you lower your mask and is always right there when you need it.
Sometimes people just walk on you just really quick. You're like, where's my mask at?
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, okay, you're coming. I'm ready to go.
I'm like
Pop
in my
it up.
purse throwing things around trying to find it. Like, wait, 1 second.
I like that it just hangs right off and then I don't have to worry about losing it, so it's always with me.
Okay, I got my phone, I got my keys. Where's my mask? Oh, it's always with me.
An easy adjustable ear loop design for custom fit and maximum comfort.
I love the adjustable ear loops. It doesn't fall off. It's very secure. I don't feel the straps behind my ears. I've never seen a mask have that.
You're expecting a good mask to be uncomfortable. Constantly like put my fingers back here and like give my ears some relief. But with this mask, I can breathe in it and probably never gonna lose it. It's great.
A triple layer fabric with a durable copper infused outer layer and a soft cotton double inner layer.
This is brilliant. This is now my go-to mask because you don't need to be thinking about it. You just need to wear it.
It's gonna blow it out of the water against all other masks.
An adjustable nose clip to help reduce fogging.
You gotta love that.
Never Lost Mask is durable, washable, and reusable. Get your CopperFit Never Lost mask right here, right now.
Why don't all masks have this?
If you want a mask that doesn't give you Mickey Mouse ears and pull your ears right off your face, you want this mask.
You want to simplify your life? Get one of these.
Ask for the original by name. CopperFit Never Lost Mask.
There's a new hero in town, a whirlwind of action that's positively okay. Yes, dare to wear the mask. From zero to hero, the mask is one lean green crime fighting machine. He's a hard-hitting superhero as he battles the evil mask-stealing Dorian. He's a quick-draw dude with maskitude. Eye-popping, crime-stopping, or just killing time. Even Milo's putting a bite on crime. Dare to wear the mask. Somebody stop me. Figures each sold separately.
This is not a mask. This is confidence.
It's for getting out and working anywhere other than home.
This is not a mask. This is solidarity. It's for opening the door to a friend and keeping the doors open to your favorite places.
This is not a mask. This is a sign of love.
Second part of this is to add 1 tablespoon of your favorite laundry detergent to your hot water. Next, you want to submerge the masks down into the water and let them get saturated. If you need to soak them for a couple minutes, then do that. But make sure those masks are completely saturated. And then you want to rub them together vigorously. Whenever you're scrubbing your mask and you're washing it, just rub it together like this. That real hard in the hot water. after you finish scrubbing the masks and washing them up real good, just continue to leave them in that water and let them soak for about 20 minutes. After the mask is soaked for those 20 minutes and it's completely clean, rinse it out really well, really thoroughly, and then just hang it by the ear strap somewhere and let it air dry.
I invite you to rise in body or spirit, and let us confess our faith today in the words of the Sparkle Creed. I believe in the non-binary God, whose pronouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads, and saw everyone as a sibling child of God. I believe in the rainbow spirit, who shatters our image of one white light and refracts it into a rainbow of gorgeous diversity. I believe in the Church of Everyday Saints, as numerous, creative, and resilient as patches on the ace quilt, whose feet are grounded in mud and whose eyes gaze at the stars in wonder. I believe in the calling to each of us that love is love is love. So, beloved, let us love. I believe, glorious God, help my unbelief. Amen. Trusting in God's expansive and inclusive love, let us offer our prayers for a world in need. For the summer solstice and the beginning of a new season, for honeybee populations experiencing extreme loss, for the rain that nourishes the earth, for climate justice advocacy efforts, God of love, for the joy of life in community. We pray especially for all who will attend the Twin Cities Pride Festival and other Pride events this month. We give thanks for the extraordinary clergy who lead in this congregation and beyond, especially for Pastor Jeff and for Deacon Lauren, and for all LGBTQIA+ leaders who serve as teachers, artists, first responders, business owners, city council members, and more. God of love. For anyone who feels excluded on account of their gender, race, sexual orientation, gender identity, national origin, or any other human distinction, draw us together in relationship and make your people one. God of love. For our campers returning today from Camp Wapo, and for all the children, youth, and adults who will participate in this coming week's Jam Camp, from this congregation and also Redeemer, St. Paul's, and Christ the River of Life, may they grow in love with one another and learn more about you, God of love. For Taylor Swift and her Swiftie fans and all music that inspires us, help us shake it off when life takes a turn. Remind us that we can still make the whole place shimmer. And when the time comes, help us confess and say, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. God of love. For all who are suffering in mind, body, or spirit, for those who are hospitalized, preparing for surgery, or experiencing chronic pain, we especially pray for those on our prayer list and all those we name before you now. God of love. For all who have died, we remember this week Laureen Bloomquist as her family prepares for her service this Sunday. Raise us up with Lorraine and Robin and with all the dear ones whom we have loved and lost, who are now held in your eternal embrace. God of love. Into your care we commend all for whom we pray, trusting that you hold and keep us in love. Amen. The peace of Christ be with you always. I invite you to share a sign of Christ's peace with one another.
You know, I probably shouldn't be laughing at that. You got to admit, It's messed up. It's wicked. It's lost. First of all, she shouldn't be a pastor or whatever she is, a priest. I definitely got Catholic vibes from that. What about you guys? Did you get Catholic vibes from that? I definitely got Catholic vibes from that. Yeah. Mhm. You know, they like openly pray to Satan. So that was like a little more covert, but you know, the Catholics, they kind of like openly go for it, you know, and they just say it in Latin and kind of hope you don't figure out what they're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, it's pretty sick, right? Yeah. Yeah, lunacy. Yeah, definitely. CNBTV. Yep, you feel me? You feel me? Yeah. So everybody, how is everybody doing tonight? Thank y'all so much for taking the time to come and listen to what I have to say. I really appreciate you guys. I do understand that we are late, but we were having some technical difficulties, and still, present tense, we are having technical difficulties because I do not see Miss Maskless in my chat. StreamYard has since kicked her out since I started the stream, so she's not here. I totally prepared to have her on the stream with me, but the program won't allow her to join, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and address the chat really quick. So everybody, thank you all so much for taking the time to come by. We got Cynthia Ava. Hey, sweetheart. 6079 Smith. Shawana 84. What's up, girl? We got I'm Betty up in this piece. We got Daniel Johnson. Shifty Eyes Shady. We got New Edge Designs. Oh yeah, he was binge watching Judge Mathis. So if New Edge seems a little on edge tonight, so you don't pay him any attention. Yep. So we got big bro JP up in the house. Love you, brother. Let's see. We got events and other things with Chris G. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the tree video. I see you just checked it out. Appreciate that. You listened to my wild thoughts on the tree video. You know. We got Courtney up in the house. Courtney dropped the corn emoji. We got Courtney Karen up in this piece. Hey, sweetheart, thank you for stopping by. We got John S. Vlog up in this piece. John's Vlog. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, but I think that's how you do it. We got Steven in the house. Steven M. Good to see you, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody. It's like a big fat hug up in the house. Oh, we got conservative, awesome Alice up in the house. Hey, girl, awesome Alice up in this piece. We got Skull up in here. We got Time Cop, Future Cop up in here. Hey, how you doing? Oh my goodness, y'all done showed up out tonight for real though. Oh, it just warms my heart. Thank everybody so much for your patience. Uncommon Woman was in here earlier. I think she went on ahead and went to bed. So thanks for stopping by earlier, sweetheart. CNBTV. Good to see you always. Good to see you always. So I think I may have addressed at least all the commenters that I see. There could be others, you know. Daniel Johnson, did I speak to you? I hope I spoke to you, Daniel. I hope I spoke to you. Okay. You got a notification? Nice. Oh, we got the Speak Uneasy up in the house. We got DJ Speak Uneasy spinning nothing but the hits, nothing but the hits, nothing but the hits. We've got the DJ in the house. Hey, Mr. DJ. We've got the Speak Uneasy. How you doing, brother? Good to see you always. Good to see you. Good to see you always. So now during the course of the stream, I do hope Miss Maskless is able to join us. I'm not quite sure why it's not letting her join, but you know, nothing but the hits, y'all. Absolutely. Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the hits. Speak Uneasy does an awesome DJ set over there on Twitch. Definitely follow his channel. Straight fire, straight off the hip, straight from the KJV, straight from the sword. You know, if you're not subbed to Speak Uneasy, what you waiting on? So yeah. See, I was kind of stalling, so I was super prepared to do this with my twin tonight. So I'm pretty bummed out that StreamYard is not allowing her to join. So I'm kind of sick about it right now. So great to see you all. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, buddy. And we've got Truth Revealed up in the house. I see you, Smith. Your comments are amazing. Talking to 6079 Smith. Oh, yeah. He'll definitely drop some bombs up in here. Yep. So I guess I'll go ahead and get this started. So now, honestly, these stories are going to be all over the place. Like, I literally did not know what the title of this stream. Like, I just kind of I don't know. I guess you can call it word vomit. I just kind of like put it out there. I don't know. I don't know. So please don't judge the title if it doesn't necessarily mesh with the content that's going to be discussed. So that's just, it just is what it is. So I got some entertainment news. I got some weird inverted reality news. Then got a little bit of AI news. So just, it's a little bit of, it's just all over the place. So we kind of eclectic tonight. So I really didn't know what the name of the stream. So I did the best I could. Come on, y'all. You know, just bear with me. I might end up changing the title of the stream after we done and changing the thumbnail. I mean, who knows? Speaking Easy said, I'll be listening. I'm actually still in fellowship with my church peeps, but I'll still be here. All right. I appreciate you for taking time out your day to stop by. You should have Smith on. Yeah, Smith definitely asked. Yeah. So let's see. So Scoville, it's good to see you, by the way. We here for it. Oh, thanks. That's my girl. All right. I appreciate that energy. You have no idea how much that helps because, you know, I'm so bummed out that it is not letting her join tonight. Hey, Nana P. Hey, sweetheart. Can't stay too late. Left New York and in Massachusetts now at a hotel. Boston early in the morning. Road trip with the gals. I remember you mentioning the road trip like a week ago. So safe travel, sweetheart. Enjoy. Saw your video riding Debo's bike. Hold on. It's my bike, punk. Wait. Come on, man. It's like both of ours, but I just keep it down in my house. You know what I'm saying? Speaking. It's like both of ours. So, man, you got me crying already. It's not good. Who else wants some of Debo? Oh, we got Gabby in the house. Hey, Gabby. Welcome to the stream, girl. Hey, Gabby. I was Joyous Julie. How did I miss you, sweetheart? I don't think I spoke to you. Hey, Julie. Hey, sweetheart. I'm going to quit stalling. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you just killed me with that one. Hold on. I got to collect myself. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I uploaded the bike video. Yes, I did. I hope y'all like it. All right, so let's do this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen now. I just got a few stories I want to go ahead and discuss because I kind of feel like we're gonna go ahead and hop into the meat and potatoes of things, but I kind of feel like we are now experiencing the shift from what can you call it? What bike? Stop. Speak uneasy, you're distracting me. Okay. You're distracting me. You must stop right now. Cease and desist right now. Cease and desist. Okay. What bike? So yeah, I kind of feel like our world is in the midst of a shift, like from the physical to like the metaphysical. I mean, we've always been in a spiritual battle. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But like, so now they're trying to get like the average person to accept the metaphysical or the digital or, whatever you call it, full on demonic possession or mind alteration or whatever you want to call it. Like, I feel like that's where we are right now. Like, we're going to see some of the weirdest stories, some of the craziest stuff. You're going to see all kind of stuff that kind of makes you question reality itself. You're going to be questioning reality itself. At least, that's how I feel right now. So I just wanted to run a few stories. Like, we're literally seeing like the industries like collapse, industries change in such a way to where they may not be able to make it through what's coming. Most notably, like the rap industry or hip hop industry or entertainment industry or music industry, whatever you want to call it. But I got a few articles from that. So since my guest really isn't here, I may not stream for that long, but I was so excited to stream with Miss Maskless tonight, and it is just not letting her in the chat. So the devil is a liar. You know what I'm saying? The devil is a liar. Sometimes StreamYard can be such a pain in the butt. It makes me want to put my foot through the screen sometimes. Sometimes StreamYard just gives me so many problems, but it's like, now that I've actually learned how to use it, I'm kind of too lazy to switch to something else. But I work something out with Speak Uneasy. DJ Speak Uneasy is going to teach me how to use the other one, OBS. So I'll be using OBS soon and kind of doing some other things. So we'll see how that goes. So hey, Mr. DJ Speak Uneasy gonna hook it up for me. Spinning nothing but the hits. And we've got Spiritual Logic, aka Hawk, up in the house. Hey, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I have done enough talking. Let's go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get up into this piece. We're gonna hit that button there. We're gonna share this screen and share audio because I got a couple video clips that we can go ahead and discuss. Unfortunately, my homegirl is not here. I'm so bummed out right now, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it do. We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. And we got Bari up in the house. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you, Bari. Hey, Bari over there across the pond. What time is it where you are? It's got to be late. Well, I don't know. I'm just assuming. I don't know. Different time zone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and now we're going to open up this evening with an article from the New York Compost. Okay. A little bit of inversion for your faces tonight. So now, breathe less. Okay? Breathe less oxygen to live longer. Study suggests. So as long as it's a study, or as long as it says experts say, or as long as it's an individual in a white coat, everyone will listen. What they say is the gospel. For whatever reason, what they say is the gospel. So breathe less oxygen to live longer. This is a story from the New York Compost from May 24th, 2023. So we can go ahead and get into this. I think this video is totally unrelated, so I'm not going to watch the video with the dude with the dog. So want to live longer? Just breathe less oxygen. What kind of sense does that make? Like, what kind of sense does that make for real? Like, just breathe less oxygen. Like, okay, so before I get into this article, like the reason that I decided to put this into the stream, now this really reminded me of a story that was shared by one of the YouTube greats. He hasn't done a stream in a couple years, but fellow YouTuber TMF, I believe I think it was a community post that he shared that was about disease and how our bodies aren't as oxygenated as they should be, as how our organs don't get enough oxygen, so it makes them a haven for disease because we're highly acidic and not really oxygenated. And then here goes this article talking about breathe less oxygen. It made me think of that post that TMF shared years ago. So shout out to TMF, one of the truest to ever do it. So yeah, there's that. So scientists at Massachusetts General Hospital have discovered that living in a state of hypoxia, having low oxygen in your body tissue, may actually prolong lifespans. The devil is a liar. Okay. It's here to steal, kill, and destroy, invert, flip stuff over. This is a totally inverted article, in my opinion. Like, this is sick. Yo. I'm going to keep checking my StreamYard. Oh, no, that's my window. I'm thinking that was Miss Maskless. Dang it. Look. I'm over here hoping she joined in. Dang, feelings crushed, y'all. All right, I'm going to keep going. So in the study published by PLOS Biology, researchers studied the theory on fast aging mice, finding rodents living in chronic hypoxia, breathing air with 11% oxygen. Very interesting numbers. Now, if you've been following my channel for the past couple weeks, I've been uploading content talking about the number 11 here. Now, they talking about breathing less with 11% oxygen. Then we got the number of magic right here. This is witchcraft. I don't care how you slice it. Okay, that's the first number that we come across in this New York Compost article. I'm just saying, indeedy. So 11% oxygen, where we usually breathe air that is 21% oxygen, had a 50% longer lifespan and a delayed neurologic decline in comparison to mice living at normal oxygen levels. So it's the first study of its kind to look into oxygen restriction as a way to extend lifespan in mammals. Previous research has found oxygen restriction extended the lifespan of yeast, worms, and fruit flies. Like, who wrote this? Like, how can you even bring it upon yourself to put this together? Like, that's wild. Like, so while caloric restriction is the most widely effective and well-studied intervention to increase lifespan and health span, this is the first time that oxygen restriction has been demonstrated as beneficial in a mammalian aging model, co-author of the paper, Robert Rogers said. Researchers split the mice, okay, who have been bred specifically to age rapidly in two groups. At 4 weeks of age, one group was given 11% oxygen to induce hypoxia, while the other was given 21%. They found the mice living with reduced oxygen lived to 23.6. Yo, really check these numbers, y'all. 23.6 weeks, 2 divided by 3.666. We got 666 right here. Like, literally. Okay, versus the lifespan of 15.7 weeks. 15 is the devil tarot card. That's the trump card. 15 is the trump card. Now, I just literally did a video about these very same numbers. Like, this is crazy. Strong delusion, for sure. For sure. Hypoxia leads to cell death. So when the whole face diaper thing started back in 2020, so like people like us were literally warning people about hypoxia of you like not breathing enough oxygen. And then here they go, write this article like 3 years later. Like, so wicked. So wicked. Like, for real. Why don't you close StreamYard and reopen it? If I close StreamYard, then the stream ends. Like, I can't do that. She was in the stream earlier, but then it booted her back out. Yeah, so scientists say that although the study showed favorable results for rodents, it doesn't mean humans would fare the same, with one hypothesis being oxygen restriction therapy would have to start at a young age to be effective, so they want to take you out. The earlier, the better. Just kill them. Just kill them. The earlier, the better. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to keep checking back here to make sure. Yeah, nothing in here yet. Yeah, so this is sick. Like a completely inverted article. So Spiritual Logic says, it's all about the pride of this world that keeps people trusting these false narratives. They know it doesn't make sense, but default to cognitive dissonance. It's much easier to default to cognitive dissonance. It doesn't take, you don't have to do anything. It takes no effort at all. Complete laziness. With all of this information at our fingertips, it's so much easier to just go to work, come home, eat your crappy diet, ignore your kids, cheat on your wife or your husband or whatever you want to do, and just binge out on, Housewives of Atlanta. It's a lot easier to do that than to sit down and look these things up. Apparently, that's just what's been proven, and then turn on your TV if someone has on a white coat. Oh yeah, they're a power of authority. They know everything. I will never question what they say. Yeah, the researchers acknowledged more research. The researchers acknowledged more research will be needed before the potential benefits of oxygen restriction are known. So you don't even know? Obviously, you're just speaking out of your bum hole. Whoever wrote this article, you just saying stuff. You're just blowing hot air. Okay. In the New York Compost. Our initial findings established oxygen restriction as a potential aging intervention, motivating the search for underlying mechanisms and generalizability to other mammalian models, they stated. They noted it would also be important to determine if a more practical approach to inducing hypoxia, such as intermittent hypoxia or a more moderate degree of hypoxia with 17% oxygen. Here goes yet another interesting number, 17. That's Quetzalcoatl. That's Q. That's Trump's code. There you go. Wow article, right? Definitely wasn't anticipating, So I kind of like skim through these articles when I upload them, but I like to fully read through them live so you actually get my reaction. So it's more, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's more genuine, when I read these articles like live. Like I'm really reacting to this now. I did not know these numbers were in this article. I'm not lying. I did not know this 11, 23, and 17. Like, what are the friggin' odds? What are the friggin' odds? The paper pointed out that the past epidemiologic evidence supports the theory suggesting lifelong oxygen restriction might slow the aging process in humans. It's almost like insulting to read this. It's like a slap in the face. It's like a slap. Oh, we got the real factual one in the house. How you doing, sweetheart? We got Nancy M in the house. It's so nice to see all of you. It is so nice. Spiritual logic says the lost believe the lies because without God, they have no identity. Therefore, no realm of self-importance to boast in themselves based on credentials, being validated from corrupt institutions. Whoo, boy. You know it. All day, baby. All right, so we'll go ahead and move on. So that is our article to open up the day. This is just sick, twisted inversion, a story straight from Satan, Satan's minions, the New York Compost. I mean, you can't get any better than that. I mean, you can't get any more inverted than that. Want to live longer? Breathe less oxygen. Like, what kind of sense does it even make? None at all. So here's one here. I can't remember if I shared this story before, but I know Hawk shared this story on his community tab. So we'll go ahead and read it anyway. So this is yet another story from the New York Compost. I think my first 3 stories of the night are all from the New York Compost. So Harvard behavior scientists who studied honesty accused of fabricating data. Report. So she was supposed to be the arbiter of honesty, but lied. Yeah, check that out. What are the odds of that, huh? Hawk. Hulk? You want me to pronounce it Hulk? Hey, that's just that Midwest hush factual one, okay? I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. A prominent Harvard behavioral scientist who undertook studies about honesty is under fire for allegedly fabricating papers that she worked on, according to a report. Harvard Business School's Francesca Gino allegedly chalked up phony results tied to studies, including one focused on honest behavior, the New York Times reported. She's been placed on leave, according to her business school webpage, which the Times reported shows she was still on the job as recently as mid-May. She has published 135 articles since 2007, according to the Chronicle for Higher Education, in a blog called Data Colada, run by 3 behavioral scientists. It alleged fraud in 4 academic papers that Gino co-authored. They said they presented evidence of fraud to Harvard in the fall of 2021, tied to a 2012 paper and another 3 papers she was a part of. The 2012 paper relied on 3 separate studies, including one that Gino spearheaded. The paper claimed that people who fill out tax forms or insurance documents are more honest if they attest to the truth of their responses at the top of the page instead of the bottom, the Times reported. One of the experiments asked about 100 participants to complete a worksheet of 20 puzzles, and for every puzzles cracked, they would get $1, the Times reported. Participants later submitted a form saying how much money they earned from the puzzle solving, but were led to believe that they wouldn't get caught if they cheated. In reality, researchers would be able to know how many puzzles were solved. The study determined participants were more truthful if they attested to the accuracy of their responses at the top of the form and not the bottom. But 3 scientists, Yuri Smithson, Leif Nelson, and Joseph Simmons, in their blog post alleged some of the data had been tampered with, according to the Times. Back in 2021, the same 3 behavioral scientists pinpointed evidence that another study in the same paper seemed to rely on bad data, the Times reported. University of Pennsylvania Wharton School behavior scientist Maurice Switzer told the Times that he was reviewing 8 papers he worked with Gino on. He noted others were doing the same. The accusations lodged against Gino were leading to major reverberations in the academic community because Gino has so many collaborators, so many articles, who is really a leading scholar in the field, he told the Times. Gino has been honored as one of the top 40 business professors under 40 and notched numerous awards. Her studies have also been featured in an array of news articles and broadcasts, but she's a liar. That's so messed up. So she's supposed to be, an arbiter of honesty, but is herself lying. So clearly she doesn't have Christ. So when you try to side with the world, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, that sucks. So I'm just gonna look back. Yeah, so Miss Maskless still can't join. She just let me know it's still giving her problems. That really sucks, yo. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check in with the chat real quick. So, how y'all feel about this? The secular worldview can't even present a reason to value honesty over their own self-interest. Being led of the flesh means to do whatever to get what you want. Absolutely. So she studied honesty, but she's still out here lying. Sounds about right, I guess, says Shawana. She's a rebel, says Gabby. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, y'all. I had to get her this New England uncle. Whatever, factual one. Yeah, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to a video clip here. This is yet another story from the New York Compost, which I'm sure you have all seen, but I just kind of wanted to strike up the conversation to see how y'all feel about this. Like, what do y'all think this is? I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I know everybody has seen this, but I want to know what y'all feel about it. I was hoping to discuss this with Miss Maskless, but StreamYard is being a pain tonight. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna play this.
Can either believe it or they can.
Fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not monetized, and I'm no kind of professional. And this is for, documentary purposes and educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Not believe it. I don't give two f***s, but I am telling you right now that back there is not real.
So she's freaking out about an apparent passenger who's allegedly not real, which I thought was most interesting about this, that this occurred on an American Airlines flight. Like, do you see what I see? Do you see what's right here, ladies and gentlemen? We've got AA 1 and 1. We've got an 11, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the number of magic. We've got yet another number 11, American Airlines. With the red and blue, we've got the left-right paradigm. We've got the 2 towers of Freemasonry. Who knows? I just couldn't help but notice that the symbolism was right here. I just couldn't help but notice it. Did you guys notice it? Are you picking up what I'm throwing? Are you catching what I'm throwing? Are you catching it? It's broad conspiracy. Speak uneasy, you funny. You see it, factual one? You see it. Yeah, we got the red and the blue. We got the left-right paradigm. We got the 2 towers of Freemasonry. We got A and A. We got 11. We got the number of magic. Blue-red false dialectic. Absolutely. They may be getting too much oxygen. Someone in the day chat earlier pointed out the way she was holding her fingers, as above, so below, like the Baphomet. I know, I definitely saw that too. Fire and Ice said factual one. I mean, who knows? Do they show other passenger? This is a really short video, so I don't think they get into everybody else in this one. So I hide them in their magic. Yeah, it's everywhere. Hee. Most definitely. Most definitely. And look, meanwhile, I have 33 people in the chat. Hilarious. I would have got off, to be honest. It don't take much to scare me. I watch a lot of movies because I'm programmed. I don't have a mind of my own. Oh, jeez, Louise. I just thought these tweets were hilarious, y'all. I'd be like, nope, right behind you, sis. I'm spiritual. Whatever she saw got her in tears. I'm out. What the heck does spiritual mean? I mean, the devil's spiritual. I mean, demons are spiritual. I mean, come on, they're literal spirit beings. Like, I'm spiritual, but not religious. She throwing up gang signs, said CNBTV. The blue robots, says JP. Absolutely. Absolutely. The blue bloods, the blue robots. I've seen Final Destination enough to know I'm not getting off the plane. What? These people don't. It's so pathetic. These people don't even have a mind of their own. Like, who asked you to say anything? And look, the New York Compost would find the most ignorant comments they can find to share. And look, it's coming had 70,000 likes. Like, look at this. So there's at least 70,000 other people who's stupid as this individual right here. Oh, foolishness. Foolishness. I know I'm going off tonight, y'all. Yeah, I just appreciate y'all sitting here listening to this nonsense. I appreciate y'all. What set does she claim? The Fallen set. The Fallen one, DJ Uneasy. The Fallen one. Watching Final Destination right now, says Charlie Harrington. Propaganda times. Oh, man. So when people really see stuff, no one will listen. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Gabby. You made a good point, girl. You right. There's that. So we're gonna hop into some super random articles here, but trust me, just bear with me. I'm gonna add it in with some other things. So just bear with me. So Willow Smith and Jaden Smith sleep with pet snakes, are obsessed. So we're gonna talk about some celebrity news tonight, like some entertainment news tonight, because it is important. Like, these are the individuals who are influencing a majority of people. So we definitely have to talk about it. We're gonna just get into it. We're just gonna scratch the surface. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. So, because again, I was really prepared to do this, with my homegirl, but we're gonna I'm gonna do the best I can. We're gonna tap into it. So Willow Smith and Jaden Smith sleep with pet snakes. So this is an article from 2014. I thought this was important to bring up because I really didn't see a lot of people talking about this. Like, this is a problem. This is a problem. Yes, that's beyond creepy. Those poor kids. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a problem. These are the people that are influencing, children, young people, millions. These are the people. I'm reading comments real quick before I move on. Think of something cooler. Hey, good to see you. Hi, y'all. Better late than never. Watching this live and having some fried rice for dinner. Fried rice sounds delicious. So delicious. Shawana says, I believe it. They whole family. Yeah, for real. Yes, we for real. We for real, Julie. At this point, the celebrity's job is to keep spiritually dead people distracted. Absolutely. Miss Maskless, get your stuff right and get over here before I sanction you, says Factual One. Miss Maskless, I hope you read in the chat. That's hilarious. So let's get into this. Yeah, this is an article from 2014, but this is very relevant to what we're going to discuss tonight. So, sleeps with snakes. Yeah, whoever wrote this article, they got jokes. So it's slithering over at the Smith household, where Willow Smith and her brother Jaden allow their pet snakes into their bedrooms. Willow is obsessed with snakes, a source tells US Weekly, adding that Jaden, 15 at the time, cuddles with them in bed. Oh, that's so creepy. She has 10 sleeping in her room, the source adds of the 13-year-old, and some aren't in cages. She isn't the only Smith family member who adores the serpents. Her brother Jaden refers to his sister's pets as his girlfriends, the insider tells US. Well, us. They slither into his bed and curl up with him. Oh my goodness gracious malicious. Please don't share. Please don't show anything gross with snakes until I'm done eating. I'm sorry. Think of something cooler, but I'm not going to show any pictures of snakes. We're only going to talk about them. I promise you. I promise you. So you should be good. You should be good, homie. Succubus serpent, said Gabby. You're right. I mean, you want to get choked to death while you sleep? Sure, go for it, says CNB TV. You're right. Absolutely. I guess they like it. Whip My Hair singer Willow welcomed her first boa constrictor, Beauty, back in 2008 when she was 7 years old. Their mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, explained in an interview last July what finally made her cave and allow the reptiles into the home. I've always loved snakes, but was afraid of them. she told Redbook magazine. But Willow had wanted this one snake forever. She'd go into the pet store and pick it up and wrap it around her. I'd never touched a snake before, and I put out my hand, and Beauty mimics the snake slithering up her arm. I've been in love with her ever since. I said to Willow, "You did mommy a big favor. You helped me overcome a fear." Oh. Oh, yeah, factual one. The serpent is always there. The numbers don't lie. You're right. At the time this article was written, Jaden was 15. That's the Trump tarot card. And then Willow was 13. That is the number of rebellion. 13 is for rebellion. I saw someone trying to explain serpent in Genesis. It didn't mean snake, but whisper like, move, Cynthia. Y'all are funny. Mm-hmm. Dad, Will Smith, doesn't mind the creatures. Of course he doesn't. He's an enabler. You know, he's effeminate. So he can't control his own household. Mm-hmm. So either, in fact, having snakes in the house is a relief for the Independence Day actor who told Ellen DeGeneres last May that he is terrified of mice. I'm good with snakes, he said. Willow has a boa constrictor, but mice, whew, that's where I draw the line. Yeah. So now that I have initiated and, just kind of open up the fact that, okay, these individuals are doing something creepy. Now this is creepy, y'all. Okay. These children have been sleeping with snakes. Now wait until we see the next story here, though. This is why I opened this up with the celebrity news with this, because we are seeing, this shift right now. Like, these are the individuals who are influencing, like I mentioned earlier, right? So now check this out. We're going to go ahead and fast forward to 2023, June 28th, 2023, from page 6. Jada Pinkett Smith introduced psychedelic drugs to her whole family. Mm-hmm. Jada Pinkett Smith introduced psychedelic drugs to her whole family. Yeah, come on, baby. You can go ahead and get high with me. I don't, even though I'm your mother, I'm supposed to nurture you and lead you in the ways of the Lord, because that's my role as being a mother, But no, we're going to do psychedelic drugs and we're going to go into each other's consciousness. Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do in this family. She's a snake, says Gabby. Ha! Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite sure what's in this video. If it's going to have any music in it or anything, but let's see. Let's play it. Let's see what this video is about. Okay. All right. No. All right. We're going to keep going. And let me pull this up real quick. All right. So let me close out of that. So she took them on a family trip. Jaden Smith revealed his mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, is the driving force behind their family's psychedelic drug usage. I think it was my mom, actually, that was really the first one to make the step for the family, the 24-year-old rapper said at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver this week, according to USA Today. The Red Table Talk host, 51, shares Jaden and daughter Willow, 22, with husband Will Smith. The Hitch actor, 54, also shares 30-year-old son Trey with ex-wife Cherie Zampino. It was just her for It was just her for a really, really long time. And then eventually it just trickled and evolved and everybody found it in their own ways, Jaden said. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. So just random mention here now. If you follow like Into the Stars, like Casey's channel, he did a lot of research on like baldness in the symbolism behind it and how baldness can represent demonic possession. So she was definitely the one that was the culprit for the whole slap ritual between Will Smith and Chris Rock, and then the whole drug for alopecia came out after that, and they wanted to like garner sympathy for her because she's suffering from alopecia. I don't know, could that have been a whole demonic possession ritual or something? I don't know, but I just thought her ears kind of look like interesting, right? Kind of like a monsterish. I mean, what'd you say? I don't know. I'm just saying, just thoughts. We shall move on. All right. So the icon artist also claimed that using psychedelics has helped him form stronger relationships with his sister and half brother in a profound way. So whatever these people can do to find some form of higher thinking or consciousness or spirituality outside of Jesus Christ, they're going to go for it. This is what they do. This is what these people do, right? So siblings can argue so much and fight so much, and Lord knows me and my siblings have done so much of that in the past, he shared. But the level of love and empathy that I can feel for them inside of the psychedelic experiences and outside of the experiences has been something that's profound and beautiful. See, this is how they're going to sell this whole mind alteration narrative. Like, the Bible tells us to be sober. You know what I'm saying? So when we're sober, we can fight this spiritual battle that we find ourselves in daily. But these individuals want us to be altered at all times. So you see marijuana being legalized. Okay, so of course, alcohol has always been a thing. But, even some areas are like legalizing, psychedelic mushrooms. And there's even a mushroom spot called the Higher Consciousness, like out there in like I think it was Santa Monica, California, where there's like the mushroom dispensary. Okay, so they want everybody like altered, because when you're altered, your defenses are low. You're like open for demonic possession. Like you're defenseless at that point. Like your decision making is altered, and you're operating purely out of the flesh at that point. So I feel like that's the goal here. That is just crazy. And they look so scary. Oh man, they look like vampires. Y'all ever watch True Blood? They look like some True Blood characters. Like, they're about to just suck you dry at this point. I mean, pretty much it is what they're doing spiritually, but they do look like legit blood drinkers right here, like vampires. I'm just saying. Yeah. So the effects have been so powerful for the Smith family that Jaden claims he and his siblings were enabled to work through arguments. Anything but Christ, huh? Yep. It will actually help us to open up our minds to get out of the old ways. What's the old ways? The biblical ways they're referring to? Morality that comes from Jesus Christ. Is that what they're referring to? I don't know. Just the thoughts I got when I read this. So to get out of the old ways of thinking that got us into lots of these arguments, and to open it up so that it just releases and makes room for you to work it out and massage it out. That's interesting phrasing there. Massage it out until it's completely gone, Jaden said. There are several types of psychedelics, including psilocybin, also known as mushrooms, ayahuasca, LSD, lysergic acid, diethylamide, and mescaline. Though Jaden didn't specify which kind his family uses. What if they're all tripping right here? Like, I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. Like, let me check in with y'all real quick. Sober and vigilant, absolutely factual one. You got it. LV 55. What's that correspond to? Like the square of Saturn. 5 times 5, death. I did mushrooms once, never again. It sucked. Really? That's interesting. Hey, we got Venonymous up in this house. Venonymous, meet the savage. The goal is Soma. Huxley was big on mushrooms. Good to see you, Venonymous. Thanks for stopping by, homie. Appreciate it. Nasty, says Aunt Betty. It's a family affair, says Gabby. Huh? Yeah, for sure. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. So Jaden previously discussed experimenting with magic mushrooms in 2022. I believe that mushrooms are going to help us expand consciousness. The collection is not just closed to sale, Jaden told Mr. Porter Journal at the time, adding that his hallucinations inspired his Misfits Rep clothing collection titled Trippy Summer. So this, you know what this makes me think of? So this says, let me see, at the time, adding that his hallucinations inspired his Misfits Rep clothing collection. So this makes me think of like method acting and auto writing. You know how these individuals allow themselves to be filled with spirits so that they can write out movie scripts, they write out songs. This is exactly how the comic book creators created Marvel and DC. Like, they don't even remember writing the stuff themselves. Like, they'll admit that they got influence while they were on some kind of trip or had some kind of hallucination or had some kind of dream, and then the words would appear on the page. So this is exactly what happened with this clothing line, and they'll just tell you, if you've got eyes to see, you'll definitely read through, read between the lines, and you know what's going on. And it's literally called Trippy Summer. So he was literally tripping and named the clothing line after that. You know how y'all feel about that? I mean, that's just the way it is. Oh, we got serious commenter up in this piece. Good to see you. Good to see you here doing your thing, Uncool. Well, I appreciate that, Anonymous. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, homie. Serious commenter, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Swagger goes yeet. Channeling. Absolutely. That is the word. He channeled the inspiration for that clothing line, just like they would. Channeling. All right, so let's see. Hang on, guys. Hang on, I'm going to respond to a message real quick. Give me just a moment. I'm going to do my Richie from Boston. Stand by. Stand by. Okay. Serious commenter says, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, sweetheart. All right, so we moving on. So it's loaded with spiritual experiences and mystical states. We're just making clothes that can go along with people's journeys, he added. So now this literally tells me like it matters what kind of clothing you're wearing. So like there's this whole culture of death. So there's plenty of clothing lines with all kind of skulls and death images on them. So definitely matters if you're wearing this clothing with all kind of scary looking sigils on it and stuff like that. So this stuff is witchcraft. It's been prayed over, just like how they do with music. Like that's why they call the main copy the master copy, because they literally pray over it. And so I kind of feel like it's the same for clothing, right? So he's literally saying he got the inspiration during his hallucinations. Yeah. So meanwhile, Jada shared her story about battling drug and alcohol addiction at the red table. So drinking red wine for me was like drinking glasses of water, she shared on her Facebook Watch show in 2021. Because I'm used to that hard hit. I was drinking hard in high school too. And when I got out here, I was doing cocktails. So ecstasy, alcohol, weed, let me tell you, I was having myself a little ball. Like, come on, this. You boasting about that? Like that's not good. Yeah. So Jada admitted to being a binger and ultimately quit using drugs and alcohol cold turkey. I think back on my life and I'm a walking miracle. No doubt about that, she said. So months later, Jada discussed using psychedelics to knock out her depression 10 years prior during a conversation with Jaden on RTT, Red Table Talk. Drugs. Like, come on, you can't drive out evil with evil. Like, that's just not going to work. It's just not. So it's not successful for everybody, she said, of therapy and prescription medication. I struggled with depression for so long. And the thing about the plant medicine is it helps you feel better, but also solves the problem of how you got there in the first place. Meanwhile, the King Richard actor did ayahuasca 14 times in Peru over a 2-year period around 2011. He told David Letterman on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction in 2022 that he saw visions of his family and career crumbling. All that during the trip. I realized that anything happens in my life, I can handle it. I can handle any person I lose. I can handle anything that goes wrong in my life. I can handle anything in my marriage. I can handle anything that this life has to offer. That's part of the psychological training that happens in ayahuasca. Me. Self-worship. I don't need God. Me. Become your own God. The original lie from the garden. Ye too can be as gods. The original lie from the garden, ladies and gentlemen. All represented right here. Me. I know, I saw that, Anonymous. We got 33 in the chat. Illuminati confirmed. 33 in the chat. 33. That's funny. Even though it say 35. Look, it say 35 on my end. I wonder what StreamYard says. Oh, it does say 33 on StreamYard. That's so funny. Yep. I, me. For sure. That's exactly what it is, y'all. So as I read this story, y'all know what else this made me think about? This made me think of MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, and Megan Fox during their ayahuasca trip. So this is just how we've got the entertainment media pushing psychedelic drugs and mind alteration and just open your consciousness and the I, me narrative. You can be your own God. You can solve whatever problems that you have. Just open your mind. We can take it back to Total Recall and that little thing that came out of his stomach. We can take it back to Quato. Open your mind. Open your mind. Oh, that's definitely what this made me think of. So we can run a little bit of this. I'm not going to read this article. I'm sure I heard about this story, but yeah, they definitely went on an ayahuasca trip. What Megan Fox says, she went to hell during drug experience with Machine Gun Kelly. It's wild, isn't it? Ain't that crazy? Let's see. Megan Fox, Machine Gun Kelly. Is there any? Let me see. Is it this one?
Our first.
All right, fair use. Fair use. Fair use. This is for educational documentary purposes only. I'm going to skip this up a little bit. We're not about to sit here and watch this mind-numbing drivel, but I just wanted you guys to hear her describe her ayahuasca journey. We're going to start this at the 4-minute, 49-second mark. Maybe I started a little bit before so you can get the context, but we're going to start it right here on the Arsenio Hall show. Have a great show. All right, we're going to start this up real quick.
Do you guys know what ayahuasca is?
Oh, yes.
Wow, I started this at the perfect point. Hey, look at the skills on your girl. Look at that. All right, let me stop.
Oh, come on. This is Jimmy Kimmel's audience. Y'all know ayahuasca.
So we, Colson and I went to Costa Rica together to do like a really deep.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but Colson is Machine Gun Kelly. Y'all call him Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
But at the crib, she's not. You want a
He
bottle
was-
of water, Machine Gun? Yes, Colson.
So we went to Costa Rica to do ayahuasca like in a proper setting, like with indigenous people, and we were in the middle of the jungle. And I was thinking, because the place we went, there's a lot of people like, I don't know if LeBron James has ever gone, but it's like a place where like they're like, these kinds of people go here to do ayahuasca.
Oh, yeah. Think of something cooler said, those are called sitting shoes. Oh yeah. There's no distance walking in those. You are absolutely correct. Yes, those are definitely sitting shoes. I'm sorry. I just couldn't ignore that comment. All right, here we go.
Ayahuasca. So I was thinking it was like glamping or something like that. Still going to be like some kind of 5-star experience. And you get there and you really are in the middle of the jungle and you don't get to eat after like 1 p.m. You have to walk a very far distance to get your water. You can't shower because they're in a drought. So you can't use the water, obviously. Like you need to respect the rainforest. Nothing glamorous about it. It's all a part of sort of making you vulnerable so that you surrender to the experience. And the entire thing starts with something called vomitivo. I hope I'm allowed to divulge this, that it's okay that I share.
Vomitivo? I mean, so you just get to a point where you just vomit uncontrollably? Is that what that means? Like, what the heck? Like, how could you think any of this is normal where you just talk about it? Like, this is just everyday conversation. Like, no, boo-boo, this is not everyday conversation. No, absolutely not. Can't trust humanity but God. Absolutely. Trust no man. You are absolutely correct, Julie. Ed says, I'm off to sleep, but I'd really like some taco. Wow, Ed. Wow, bruh. All right. Good night, homie. Boo-hoo, you tree hugger. Says CNBTV. Megan just flashed it. Oh, of course. Somebody, I think it was Swagger Goes Yeet, says she a he. Absolutely. She literally said she's a man when she was on a red carpet talking about Transformers, I think. Literally Transformers. Like her breakout movie was Transformer, and she's like literally a Transformer. Like, yeah, male to female, Transformer. I think that's hilarious. They literally try to get us with this stuff. Isn't that so funny? And that's so crazy. I saw it. Yep. Says Factual One. Old me no more. How you doing? Good to see you. They are high on fallen angel dust. Absolutely. Absolutely. Megan Fox 666. Yep, for sure.
But I'm encouraging it.
I'm encouraging it. I'm encouraging drug use. I'm encouraging altering your mind. I'm encouraging vomiting and defecating uncontrollably because it's totally normal to do it in the middle of the woods.
You go, and we were with 20 other strangers, and you all line up at like the edge of the rainforest over this weird fence, and you go 3 by 3, and you drink lemongrass tea until you, like, by not your own volition, just vomit everything out of your body. So you
have to vomit. There's no way around that
You can't
part.
get out of it, and you have to vomit a certain amount before they let you get back with everybody. So you're like cheering on everyone as they like throw up. And as like what we do, obviously, we were like, I don't know, am I ready to just like throw up in front of all of these people? But it's such a good bonding experience. And I know it sounds crazy, but that gets you ready to then go into the ceremony that night, because you're like, my vanity is gone. I've just done this in front of all of these strangers, and like now I'm ready to like really open up. So we did it for 3 nights. It was incredibly intense. I went to, everybody's journey is different. The second night I went to hell for eternity. Yeah. And to just knowing eternity is like torture in itself, because there was no beginning, middle, or end. So you have like a real ego death.
Wait, now, how do you arrive and understand that that's what the moment is? Is there a sign, next exit hell?
So, like, how do you just say that? Just like nonchalantly, like, yeah, I went to hell for eternity. Like, yeah, right. Like, now you would think, okay, if she actually went to hell for eternity, like, yeah, that'd really scare the crap out of me. Like, I'd be running to Christ if I saw like hell. Oh yeah, I'd definitely be running to Christ. Like, it's crazy that she's still doing the same stuff. I don't know. I guess these people like it. I'm on a highway to hell. They like it. Like, they want this. They have literally chosen their God. Yeah. Didn't scare him enough. Exactly. Swagger goes yeet. I just love to read your name. It's so hilarious to me. They're so ridiculous. Facts CNBTV. Factual one says weirdo. You're right. Brian says it's wild for sure. Introducing the new product ranking the nation by storm. Vomitivo.
I mean, it's your own psychological hell, basically, is the point of the medicine, right? This is a medicine that it surpasses like anything you could do with talk therapy or like hypnotherapy or any of those things. It just goes straight into your soul, and it takes you to the psychological prison that you hold yourself in. So it's your own version of hell, and I was definitely there.
Wow, it's crazy to have that experience and go to hell, and then you go to Vegas and sit next to Trump. We'll be right back with more.
Interesting. Trump was mentioned after all that, right? Now, she haven't been to hell yet. She hasn't seen God's wrath. Absolutely. She saw a counterfeit. Absolutely. Shawana, ring a ding ding. There you go, sweetheart. Amen, Shawana. So think of something cooler, says the real fact one. So please refrain from saying vomit whilst I chow down on my yummy dinner. Also, yes, I've heard that's some crazy stuff people will subject themselves to. Sorry you experienced that. So yeah, they got to boost their numbers to throw up a Trump. Sounds like an awful experience. It's supposed to be euphoric. Yeah, one I want no parts of. Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's take a look. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on here. So I think we're going to go ahead and get into some idol worship. We're going to talk about some articles that display some celebrity idol worship here. Now, so we're getting to the point where like the image of the beast is openly being worshipped, right? So we'll go ahead and just share some articles about this. Like, see, you're going to understand why I honestly didn't know what to name this stream tonight. I really didn't know, because we're kind of going to be all over the place. So let's talk about it. Have y'all heard about this story? So Pink, which possibly also a transformer, Pink stunned when fan throws mother's alleged ashes on stage. Like, really? Someone threw their mother's ashes on stage, like allegedly, like sounds like a ritual to me. Like, even if they weren't real. Uncool going for the Hail Mary. Yep, him too. Y'all funny. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Hang on. Can we get any audio here? Oh, it's muted. My bad, y'all. It's muted. Fair use. Fair use. This is for educational documentary purposes only, not monetized. We are here to discuss the video. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. this your mom? I mean, how would she have known that? Like, is this your mom? Unless, I mean, did the fan yell it out? Hey, that's my mom. Like, so it's supposed to be like super loud there and stuff, right? So for her to pick that up and say, "Hey, is this your mom?" Like, did she know this was gonna happen? I mean, I don't know. This was just came to my mind as I looked at this. Is this your mom? I don't know how I feel about this. Like, how did that work? Yes, a ritual. For sure, says Cynthia. Cynthia, let me see. Why with the ashes? So demented and nasty. Absolutely. Wow, people are crazy. Okay, I was picturing a cloud of ashes. No, it's cake mix, Pink. Ah, meaty calves on her. Hey, it's a guy, okay? Did you just misgender this individual? It's not fair. It's not fair, Brian. Yeah, that's nasty. Like, how did she know that that was allegedly someone's mom, or was there like a label on it? This is my mom. Pink, I love you. This is my mom. Just saying. So I'll read a little bit of this article because I thought this article was kind of funny. Like, I kind of like kind of like skimmed through it, right? So this is a new one, even for Pink. A fan tossed a clear plastic bag on stage over the weekend during the singer's concert for the British Summertime Festival in London. The bag allegedly contained the ashes of the of the fan's dead mother. Pink stopped singing, looked stunned, picked up the bag and held it up to the crowd. "Is this your mom?" she asked the unidentified fan. "I don't know how I feel about this," Pink said after placing the alleged ashes on the stage and returning to her performance of Just Like a Pill. Interesting. That happened during that particular song when we got the whole, them pushing the drug usage and everything. And we've got the false light awakening, the whole subverted red pill type thing. I don't know. This is the type of stuff I think about, with all this, but there's not much to this article, but I just feel like this was some kind of sick ritual. Like, how does she even know like that was supposed to be her mom unless the fan yelled it out? Like, "That's my mom. I love you. It's my mom." JP says, "More like a nightmare on Hale Street." Ha ha ha. That would have been funny if she put her finger in it and tasted it. Oh, that's gross. That's gross, Gabby. That's gross. Could have snorted mom. Come on, man. Y'all sick. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. What the heck is wrong with y'all? Yes, that's sick, right? I just thought that would be funny to share, but yeah, it could have definitely been some sick ritual because when it comes to these celebrities, like, as long as you want them to fill your bank account, you have to continuously participate in the rituals, right? So now these individuals live above their means. They live just like we do, like paycheck to paycheck, but they just live like in a rich form of paycheck to paycheck, right? So they have to constantly work to keep up. Like, they're not allowed to like prep to buy certain items. Like, that's why they all boast the black card, because everything they do is track, trace, and database, right? Because they're literal slaves. They're literal slaves to the machine. So could have been some kind of ritual. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, we could definitely dig into it. I like to look up the dates and the numbers and see the mirror date and see what happened, blah, 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 which kind of points to the ritual, but I haven't taken the time to do that. But yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and share this. They own nothing. Facts. Like, they rent their mansions and stuff like that. They're allowed to floss on the masses. That's it. That's it. Yes, they got to create a new buzz all the time. Absolutely, Gabby. Absolutely. Put it in a pepper shaker, says Swagger Goes G. That is sick. That is so bold. That's so bold. That's oh, y'all, wow. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna keep going with this. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into some more idol worship here. So these just the beast rising. Like, people just they like to call us religious, but these people literally worship these people as gods. And they like to say we're shoving God down people's throat, but this is literally what celebrities do. They shove their shenanigans down our throats. Got them plastered all over the billboards, all over the commercials. Man, you go to a restaurant, all you hear is their music being blasted over the loudspeaker. Like, they're pushing their stuff on us. I'm just saying. Why they can never post bond until the handler says okay, says Factual and Facts. So, some Taylor Swift fans claim intense experience at live shows causes post-concert amnesia. There go my twin, Miss Maskless, up in the chat. It's okay, sweetheart. I mean, technical difficulties. I mean, we didn't foresee it. It happens. Thanks so much for trying, sweetheart. We gonna get it right next time. We gonna get it together. Yeah. So good to see you in the chat, sweetheart. Yep. Cheers, says Swagger Goes Yeet. Cheers, sweetheart. It's all good. All right. So as Taylor Swift tours across the country, some fans are claiming they have post-concert amnesia, saying they have trouble remembering the show. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the frequencies being so high? Can you imagine the ritual and the spiritual influence being that intense to where it affects your cognitive ability? It's literally affecting their memory like that. That is crazy. And then they like to call us religious. Like, yo, you're literally. So when you think about it, like a concert is like a church service, like church, right? So you're there, so a lot of people go to church for the music, for like the entertainment, right? Because there are no physical church buildings in the New Testament. We know that the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, right? So when you think about a concert and the similarities and the parallels between a concert and a church service, right? So they paid into the collection plate, they bought their ticket, so they paid the pastor that's up there on the stage, who is worshipped, which is the performer. And then they all like entranced into the music, right? So I kind of feel like it is a worship service. It's just like church, right? The lost churches, that is. Then there's that. Maybe it was ashes from the Canada fire, says JP. Wow. Yep. Good to see you in the chat too, Miss Maskless. Yep. So I'll move on. Scientists say the condition stems from sensory overload. Yep. You think the concert overall exceeded every expectation that you could have imagined to have, said Jenna. I'm not about to try to pronounce this lady's name, who attended a show that was a part of the pop star sold out Eras tour. It's just overwhelming in the best way. Wow. Worship is like, they say this is the greatest thing. So this is the narrative for the lost people. So the physical life that they're living right now is the best that they'll ever experience. Like they don't know any better. They just simply lost. They don't know that the life that's beyond this, the life that's after this in Jesus Christ is beyond anything you can ever imagine. So they're living their best life now, just like the prosperity gospel. Your best life now. Like, wow, it's just straight fleshly, right? So some Swifties, that's what they call Taylor Swift fans, some Swifties have taken to social media, saying the experience was so spectacular that they have shaken off some memories of the show. Shake it off. Do any of you... So I just want to know what the attraction is. Like, I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Do any of you in the chat listen to Taylor Swift, or you got any children that listen to Taylor Swift? Like, I'm so curious. Like, I just do not understand. Like, that ritual that Kanye West and Beyonce completed with, at the 2009 VMAs, where he said, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the best album of all time. That whole ritual that kind of just skyrocketed her career, so that definitely had to help with her rising to stardom like this, to where people are literally worshiping her. So, because is her music really that great? I'm just saying, Swifties aren't too swift. Ha 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 ha. Yes, indeed. Can't stand her, said Daniel. No talent, girly boy, said Miss Maskless. No hips, no nothing. Like, got silicone breasts on a flat chest, said Factual One earlier in the chat. Nah, I don't listen to Swifter Lady, nor my siblings either. That's good. My 9-year-old granddaughter went to concert in Chicago last month, said Swagger Goes Yeet. Yeah, I was just curious, like, if anybody, because these are the individuals that are influencing. Factual One said, "Uncool, if you ever say Swifties again, I may come after you." I was reading the article, okay? Like, I didn't have a choice. Like, what do you want me to do here? What do you want me to do? I was reading the article. Oh man. Yeah, all their music sucks, says CNBTV. Facts. Facts. That's what it is, right? So it's actually a neurologic phenomenon that can happen in any heightened emotional state, said Dr. Leah Kroll, a neurologist at Temple University. Temple. Interesting. And I was just describing how this is how the concerts are a church service. That's interesting. So as Taylor Swift fans are going to this concert, there's so much to be excited about. There's so much stimuli to process for the brain, and that can actually get in the way of forming and storing memories of that concert experience. Now, this makes me think of that whole astral world thing with that, spiritual. Oh man, that's kind of scary. Like, I just couldn't imagine, have been in that position when all that was happening. Those people getting trampled and stuff like that at the astral world thing with all that stimuli and demonic possession. There was literally some kind of creature like flying across the stage before they was performing, and some kind of creature was like jumping from person to person in the crowd, like crazy stuff. Crazy, like, yeah, these are like open season, like, for demonic possession. So Tocatlan, is that how you pronounce her name? Tocatlan says she has spoken with people who had similar experience. Like, oh, that was too good to be true. I definitely don't remember that, she said. To have something like post-concert amnesia is really not such a bad thing, Kroll said. What it means is that your brain was so present at the moment that there was so much good, fun, exciting stimuli for your brain to process that it didn't have the energy to focus on memory formation in that moment. Like, you are literally making excuses for your brain not being able to produce memories. Like, that's not good. It's not exciting. Like, what do you mean? Like, how's that a good thing? How's that a good thing? That's wild, right? That's crazy. Swifter cleaners hide. Says Swagger Goes Yeet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so here's that. Pretty short article, but that's wild, right? That's crazy. Needs a swift kick to the arse. Facts, Miss Maskless. Facts. All right. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and keep going with the idol worship of Taylor Swift. I got another article here that's pretty wild. From the Kansas City Star, here goes a local newspaper. Mammoth message carved into a wheat field welcomes megastar Taylor Swift to Kansas City. I just thought this was interesting. It just happened recently, July 7th, 2023. Y'all, check this out. Check out this worship. This is wild, y'all. I might have to refresh this page. Let me refresh it real quick. Let me refresh the page so we can get this video up. We got to watch this video. Y'all gotta see this, y'all. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna unmute. I'm gonna turn it up so y'all can hear it. Fair use. This is for educational and documentary and research purposes only. I'm not monetized. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm not trying to steal anybody's copyrighted work. Fair use. Okay.
We put a crop art piece welcoming Taylor Swift to Kansas City. And I think hopefully in the most quintessential Midwestern way we could do it in a wheat field. Our business is all about making impressions and leaving a mark, and Taylor certainly leaves a great impression with her fans, and so we wanted to kind of tip our hat to her, welcome her to Kansas City. I know she grew up on a small family farm in Pennsylvania, and I grew up on a small farm in Marshall, Missouri, and I know those roots growing up on the farm stay with you, and so hopefully she's going to be honored, and hopefully she'll even be able to see it as she flies in for the concert later on this week. We probably were kicking around the idea probably about 6 weeks ago, trying to decide whether we were going to do this. We pulled the trigger. So we were committed to it about a month ago. And so we got our design staff working on it. One of our great designers, Eric, is the one who kind of came up with the main concept. Another one of our designers, Rachel, was able to add some of the features to it. So it really is a team approach to it. It sits on about 25 acres.
Yes, DJ Uneasy. A grown man did this. You are absolutely correct. A grown man. A grown man is a Swiftie. Yes.
The field that it sits in is over 200 acres, but we're within about 25 acres. And we cut today about 6.3 acres of wheat stubble. We're using a Bobcat with a cutting tool on the front. We have a GPS mounted on the machine, so I know exactly where I am. Ahead of time, we take the artwork that's been approved and we essentially assign it spatial characteristics. And so all of it has a specific latitude, longitude. And so I see where I need to be and I see where I am, and my job is to make sure those two match. Really, my connection is really just an appreciation for her as an entrepreneur. Also an appreciation for the fact that she is a cultural phenomenon. And I think it is somewhat unique, her position in our society.
A grown man just called Taylor Swift a cultural phenomenon. A grown man is making excuses as to why he created this image in his wheat field. Yeah, right. Factual one. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A grown man. Scoville says, my sister and her kids drive around in the car singing along to her latest album. Guess they're Swifties. Who would take the time, says JP. Apparently this grown man. Unbelievable, it's not a woman. I can't believe it's not butter. It's a grown man.
And so when I heard she was coming to town, I didn't think too much of it. And then again, and probably it was in the middle of May when we started kicking around the idea, and just thought it'd be a great way to welcome her. Again, I think it's the quintessential way to welcome her to the Midwest, what we've done here today.
I think it's the quintessential way to welcome her to the Midwest. Ew, it's a grown man. Brainwashed and delusional, says CNBTV. Facts. He's not embarrassed by this? Absolutely not. Apparently not. Indeed, Julie is most certainly sad. Indeed, sweetheart. Yeah. So, I want to just kind of show y'all where the idol worship is going. Like this is just what it is. Like people just don't care. So the next story I'm going to show you guys is even more ridiculous. Oh yeah, it gets even more ridiculous. Yeah, hang on. I got something for this real quick. It gets even more ridiculous. I'm gonna stop my camera because I got something to show y'all real quick. Hang on. As we get to the next ridiculous story, I gotta play a sound bite.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
Yeah, there's most definitely more to show. Let me get my screen back up here real quick. Let me get my screen back up. All right, we've got the crop circle here. And let's go to this next story. So, here's what's most ridiculous. Some Taylor Swift fans are apparently wearing diapers to the Eras tour to make sure they don't miss anything. Yep. Diapers. Adults wearing diapers. So there's dedication as a fan, and then there's this. Apparently, some Taylor Swift fans are proving they will not risk letting literally anything, not even their own bodily functions, make them miss even a few precious moments of TS bliss, and are therefore wearing adult diapers to the Eras tour. Not kidding, not even a little. TikTok channel Screenshot HQ reported on the Swifties making this bold life choice, which they are declaring proudly on the internet. sometimes complete with videos of them putting on said diapers under heiress wear like gold fringed dresses, which is appropriate because clearly these people are fearless in their fandom. Let's check it out.
Would you wear a diaper at a concert so you don't miss a thing? Well, Taylor Swift fans are. These fans have gone the extra mile by wearing adult diapers at the concerts, in an effort to not miss a single moment of the pop star's iconic show. One video shared on TikTok shows two girls putting on adult diapers while dressed in their Taylor Swift-inspired outfits.
Look, she's literally strapping this. Look, they can't even put. She's not even putting the diaper on herself. She's laying down like a child, having someone else strap this diaper onto her, y'all. Like, are y'all seeing this? She's just the utter ridiculousness. So now Jeff C used to talk about this. Like, man, if Jeff C could see this, man, rest in peace, man. If Jeff C could see what the suspended childhood programming has become, literal suspended childhood, she is laying down, an adult is laying down for another adult to strap an adult diaper onto her. My head is hurting, says DJ Uneasy. Facts. These Swifties are gonna be Wifties, says Anonymous. Man, like, suspended childhood. People are dumb. Quote Jeff C. People are dumb. Like that's like there's really no other way to like describe it. Just lost. Dumb.
Though a lot of commenters have been calling them out for not being able to hold it for 3 hours. One concert goer who's pregnant has debated and defended her choice to wear an adult diaper as she has to pee every 30 minutes. There's a Reddit thread titled "What Are Your Eras Tour Bathroom Break Songs?" that has over 400 comments. The best comment being, if Taylor Swift doesn't need a bathroom break, then I don't. But we get it. In the time it takes to go to the bathroom, you could have missed an album announcement, special guest stars like Ice Spice, Jack Antonoff, even Phoebe Bridgers, or even some hidden gems in the surprise song. International Swifties still haven't forgiven Taylor for playing Getaway Car in New York.
Yeah, facts, Vixart. I can hear him banging on his desk right now. Right now. Oh, yeah. Jeff would definitely be banging on his desk. Scoble says, and Kanye, Taylor, I'm going to let you finish. That's how this started. That ritual got all this going. This is for real, y'all. This is for real, y'all. This is for real. This is for real, y'all. For sure. But Beyonce had the greatest video of all time. Beyonce equals boy once, said events and other things. CNBTV says this is demonic, y'all, for sure. Taylor Swift is a man. Bam. Bam. Western Warrior says, what about the reports of post-concert amnesia after the concerts? Well, you just got here. I just talked about that story right before you got here. Western Warrior WW33 Illuminati confirmed in the chat. Illuminati in the chat, y'all. Western Warrior WW33. Oh man. Yeah. I agree, Vixart. A Jeff rant would be epic. Yep. Yeah. A grown woman was strapping a diaper on for her. Taylor Swift has been banned by the mag. All right. So I don't have too much more to show, but I do have a quick conversation I just want to run by you guys so you can maybe think about something. I'm going to pull it up. Should have known that. You didn't miss that. I mean, I'm just saying, Illuminati confirmed them diapers aren't any good if they're going to get amnesia after the show. So let's go ahead and let's just talk about the industry as a whole. So I'm going to share this verse with you guys for these next couple stories that I'm going to show. I'm not going to read through these articles in their entirety. I'm really just going to show you the headlines because we don't really have to read through these articles because we're going to get the point from the headline itself. So I want to share with you guys Revelation chapter 18, verse 22. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. and the soul in the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. So when I, me personally, and I see this verse, I just think about how the industry is literally crumbling. Like these people are shaking in their boots trying to stay relevant. They're trying to connect with, regular people, quote unquote, regular people on social media. Just trying to do whatever, completing all kind of crazy rituals, going live, just doing all kind of stuff, right? Book of Revelation, bam! Says speak uneasy, you facts. Yeah, bone broth mixed shows facts. I agree. Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to share this scripture with you guys, because that's what's all this is leading to, right? So this stuff is being torn down. It's breaking at the seams. It's breaking right now. Like, how much longer can this stuff last? How much more ridiculous can this stuff get? So that's why they have to take it away from the natural, take it on to the digital, take it more to the spiritual, you know what I'm saying, to get you to accept the avatars, because this stuff can't last too much longer in our physical reality, right? It can't. It just can't. So with that being said, why are all these rappers selling their masters? Now, it's to my understanding that, wouldn't it really be your goal to own your masters, to own your music catalog, to own your publishing catalog? Because once you sell it to them, they're already slaves, but aren't you like a super duper slave? If they can even become, even if it's even possible for them to become even more of a slave, like when they become like a super duper slave after they sell them their publishing catalog, for, it's not just the rappers. Yeah, I know it. Jim Caviezel. Yeah, that Caviezel Mason. Oh yeah. False Light Awakening. Oh yeah. Stay as far away from Sound of Freedom movie as you can. False Light Awakening. We're talking about the same guy who got struck by lightning for playing that Catholic Jesus in the in that one movie directed by the Catholic Mel Gibson, who channeled the whole movie. So that. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into all of that because I'd be going on a freaking rant, banging my desk. Okay. Yeah. So Wiz Khalifa sells portion of his music and publishing catalog for undisclosed amount. All right. Just like you got Nelly gets 50 million for 50% share of music catalog. Like, they're all selling their masters. Future sells music publishing catalog in 8-figure deal. Granted, nobody's going to be listening to Future, in the next 20, 30 years. Like, he's just going to be a figment. He's just going to be a memory. His music's not timeless. But I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you want to own your publishing? Like, do they know something we don't? Ja Rule looking to sell very lucrative music catalog under one condition. I don't really feel like reading these articles. Who cares about these people? But I'm just saying, I just feel like these headlines were important. Rappers selling their publishing for huge payouts. Dr. Dre, 250 million, selling his. We've got Future, just mentioned that. Metro Boomin on the track, 75 million, selling his. Chuck D, undisclosed amount. Iggy Azalea, 8 figures. The Dream, 23 million. Like, they're all selling it. Timbaland, undisclosed amount. Lil Wayne, 100 million. Murder Beats, undisclosed. Like, what the heck is happening? Zaytoven, undisclosed amount. Yo, here's Manny Fresh. Why does he look like a woman? Like, is this a FTM, guys? Could be a part of this whole AI thing, possibly. Good point. Rihanna selling her beauty line. Hey, it's time to tune in. It's time to get it in with Mac TV. Mac TV is up in the chat. Where you been, homie? Where you been? You late. They all complain about not owning your music, now selling it. Exactly. Like, wasn't it the goal to own your publishing, to own your masters? Like, didn't Prince fight for this, allegedly? Yeah, Manny Fresh for show looks like a chubby woman. I'm just saying. He always kind of like a fat lesbian. Right? He looked butch, right? Kind of butchy. Looks like he would date Queen Latifah. Y'all clowning. Hey, buddy. We got Buddy in the chat. They're crashing out before the destruction. Absolutely. Cashing out. Condo on my wrist, girl. I'm cashing out. I'm cashing out. Man, yikes. Manny is looking womanly. Exactly. I'm like, the older they get, like their true gender start coming out. I think this is like a prime example. Now, I'm not one of those people that say like every single one of them is gender inverted, but some of them you can't really deny it. But yo, this for real looks like a woman, yo. I'm just saying. Iggy was canceled before canceling was huge. He looks like me. I got home and just didn't check my phone for a few hours. Oh yeah, Mac, you unplugged. It's all good. Wasn't he Birdman's sidekick, aka well, yeah, for sure. They were all, booty brothers. They were booty brothers for sure. Then we got Logic selling his for 8 figures. Okay, we mentioned the Nelly article, 50 million. Wiz Khalifa, we mentioned that one, undisclosed. Yeah. So I was just wondering, what y'all think about that? Like, what the heck? And then there was this one too. Justin Timberlake sells his entire music catalog. The whole, not just some of it, not just some of the shares, his entire catalog. Like, what's up with this, y'all? What's up with it? Yep. Got to get to their bunkers, says Gabby. I agree. I think there's a coming destruction. I mean, we know there's a coming destruction. If you believe in biblical prophecy, the Bible says that pretty plain and clear. Oh, yeah, he's coming with the sword for sure. God bless you all in Christ Jesus, folks. CNB TV, you out of here? You leaving? Ed Sheeran bought it. This is very interesting. It is very interesting. I had not seen all this. Yeah, they're all selling their catalogs. Like, what you talking about, Willis? Like, what you know about? You going down to the bunker? Because it was like a goal of theirs, in the early 2000s, that an artist actually, own their masters. And for so long, Prince's music wasn't on any kind of streaming platforms and stuff like that because, he had owned his masters. And Michael Jackson was actually buying up catalogs because that was the thing, to actually own the catalog. And now it's like completely inverted. Now it's reversed. Selling it for this $1 that's going to be completely worthless, right? Fana Knox, the game is almost up. That's it. Facts. Prince is a female fashion designer now. And people swore up and down Prince was not gay. Like, yo, you cannot be a man walking around with your butt cheeks out, man. I'm just saying. Now, come on, ladies in the chat. This is a question. This is a serious question for the ladies in the chat. Like, can you date a dude who wears buttless chaps? Like, can you date a dude that wears pants where you can see his butt cheeks? I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you think he a little, got a little sugar in his tank? Betty said, no. Swagger goes eat. Nope. Nancy says absolutely not. Miss Maskless says, why are you even asking? I just thought it was funny. Doggy reality. How you doing? Booty warrior. You shouldn't even date a dude who doesn't know how to pull up his pants. Exactly. We got Zulu One up in the chat. Much love, Zulu One. It's so nice to see you here, homie. Hope you're doing well over there. Hope you're doing well. Zulu One, your shorts crack me up. The shorts you post over there, I gotta tell you, hilarious. Listening still. Got to train instructing squids tomorrow. Hi. All right, CNB TV. Appreciate you being here listening. So yeah, I just want to kind of bring this up. Spark conversation. Like, why are all these individuals selling their masters, right? So that's what made me share Revelation chapter 18, verse 22, because it's all crumbling. It's all coming down, guys, like right before our eyes. Shawana says, absolutely not. I could never date a man whose hair was better than mine. LOL, let alone his booty pants. See, that's why I asked. I just wanted to see some of the funny replies. I knew the replies were going to be hilariously timeless. I'm just saying. I mean, I already knew the answer to the question, and, especially with you, you wise, wonderful, blessed individuals who are subscribed to my channel. But I just want to ask. I knew the answers were gonna be hilarious. I can't help myself. I'm stupid, says Zulu One. Man, your shorts are hilarious, man. I gotta tell you. Oh man. I mean, I knew the answer, but I just wanted to ask because I knew y'all was gonna be funny with it. Yeah. I don't know why I've never seen you live, but I'm grateful I'm here. Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. So I don't have too much more to show. I think I have one more article that was shared with us by the lovely Miss Maskless. Unfortunately, she was unable to join us tonight because StreamYard wants to be a butthole. But I'm going to share this last article here real quick, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I thought we'd top off the night with this one. Madonna was brought back from the dead. Concerning updates about Madonna's stay in hospital comes out days after her deadly bacterial infection. This is from July 6, 2023. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. So what better way to reintroduce the virus narrative or the contagion narrative without a celebrity? I mean, what other way were they going to be able to do it? You mean clone back from the dead? Quite possible, DJ Uneasy. Doggy Reality. Hey. Love your channel. Been following you since last year. I was J Love, but changed my name. Oh, you J Love. Okay. All right, that's good to know. Thank you so much for making me aware of that. It's nice to know that when I'm looking at the chat. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all just being subscribed to my channel. Thank y'all so much for being here to listen to me rant about this stuff. I really appreciate it because I know I just be all over the place. But I love y'all. For real. Awakening Soldier up in this house. How you doing? I don't think I spoke to you. Or did you just type in the chat for the first time? Yeah. Appreciate it. Mandana. Mandana. It's a man, baby. Madonna isn't so much into the groove these days. Yeah, passing out from the bacterial. It must be from all that baby blood she's drinking. I mean, who knows? She couldn't get her. Oh, Vic Zart, you took the words right out of my mouth. I didn't even see her comment. She couldn't get her stash of acrenochrome. I'm not even gonna pronounce that the correct way. Yeah, isn't that something? I bet it's cloning too, for sure. When does the zombie apocalypse start? Weapons free. Absolutely. J Love's new name is Doggy Reality. You might have to change your chat to all messages, Mac TV. Doggy Reality is J Love. Doggy Reality. J Love in the chat. It's good to see you. I really appreciate that. Talking about I love your channel. Appreciate it. So let me go ahead and read this and we can go ahead and wrap this up. So fans and the entertainment industry were shocked to learn that Madonna, a music legend, had recently survived a life-threatening ordeal. There have been rumors that the legendary pop star was revived from the brink of death. This is like literally a zombie, like a vampire. Like she literally like drink blood, right? Like she should definitely appear older. Like imagine seeing Madonna in its true form. If this is even still human, imagine seeing it in its true form, right? Nightmare fuel. This is what nightmares are made of, right? There have been rumors that the legendary pop star was revived from the brink of death after collapsing from a potentially fatal bacterial infection. Madonna's career was put on hold when she unexpectedly fell ill. Still, the ordeal also provided insight into the extraordinary measures medical professionals took to bring her back to life. Madonna appeared to be rescued from the brink of death with a single injection of Narcan. Interesting. Single injection of Narcan, a drug used to reverse the effects of a drug overdose. Madonna's descent and the revival. This is spooky. This old spooky article. Thanks, Miss Maskless. Gonna spook us out for the rest of the evening. Madonna's descent and the revival. This is so scary, y'all. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I'm catching up with the chat real quick and I'm going to continue with the article. Just making sure. First timer, never leaving. Thanks, Ms. Maskless. Oh, thanks for that, Awakening Soldier. Yeah, Narcan is used for heroin users. That's odd, says Speak Uneasy. Facts. Facts. Matt Zombie, says Julie. Facts. Bam Donna, Narcan only works for certain drugs. Yep. So the shocking details of Madonna's medical emergency, as reported by Radar Online, have been revealed. A severe bacterial infection reportedly caused the collapse of the pop icon, leading to a stay in the ICU. However, Narcan, also known as naloxone, was administered, which proved crucial to her recovery. Overdoses on opioids are typically treated with Narcan. Even so, it seems to have been used to treat Madonna's life-threatening septic shock and was brought back from the dead. Ooh. This life-saving medication, oh yeah, big pharma all over this. Drugs to save your life. Drugs. This life-saving medication is routinely carried in first aid kits of celebrities and other public figures to be used when necessary to raise blood pressure. While they're like literally zombies, just like that one president had to walk around with blood. Which president was that? He was addicted to blood where he had to always have like a pack of blood with him. Somebody let me know in the chat which president that was. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So the public learned of Madonna's health scare through her manager, Guy Osiri, who posted an update on Instagram. Osiri said Madonna was admitted to the ICU on Saturday, June 24th, due to a severe bacterial infection. Madonna is still receiving medical care, and while showing signs of improvement, a full recovery is expected in due time. Anybody remember that president? She died like she never died before. Says JP. They're playing an RBG move on Madonna. I just want to score some coke. I'm going to the White House to score some. What the heck is wrong with y'all? Oh my goodness. This live stream is brought to you by Pfizer. So nobody remembers the president who had to walk around with blood because he was a vampire. Which president was it, y'all? Come on now. It's going to drive me crazy until somebody put it in the chat. Oh, Scoville said Al Gore. I didn't see a comment. Was it? No, it wasn't Al Gore. Or was it? Who was it? Who had to walk around with the blood? The world is a freaking nightmare. Absolutely. Oh, man. So the news devastated her millions of devoted followers who now wait in trepidation for word on their idol's health. Literally call her idol. Madonna has been forced to postpone her obligations due to her critical condition indefinitely. My guess, Andrew Jackson. Yes, Al is the blood-drinking vampire. Let me see. So the cancellation of her much-anticipated celebration tour has disappointed her many followers. With her unparalleled talent and charisma, Madonna was sure to leave an indelible mark on her fans during this tour. But the artist's health comes first. So the tour has been postponed until she fully recovers, as decided by her management. TMZ reported disturbing details about Madonna's post-hospitalization experience after she was released from the hospital. The music legend allegedly had debilitating symptoms such as uncontrollable vomiting and an inability to get out of bed. Oh my goodness. These details emphasize how serious her condition is and how difficult her road to recovery will be. The strength and willpower that Madonna has displayed throughout her legendary career will undoubtedly be key factors in her continued recovery. Madonna has an enormous impact on both the music business and popular culture at large. Throughout her decades-long career, she has repeatedly defied convention, pioneered new forms, and questioned accepted wisdom. The entertainment community and Madonna's devoted fans are waiting with bated breath for news of Madonna's progress on her road to recovery. She will undoubtedly be more resolved than ever to get past his latest setbacks, thanks to the same tenacious character that has propelled her career forward. There is no doubt that Madonna will approach her recovery with the same undying dedication and strength with which she has consistently defied expectations throughout her career. Zombie, y'all. Man, I have so many jokes prepared for this story. I'm sorry, Miss Maskless. Yeah. Madonna or Lizzo, these people. Yeah, glimpse of hell indeed. Megan Fox has no idea. Oh, she dies to the new convict strain. That'd be interesting. Fan of Knox. That'd be interesting. Honestly, I have no proof regarding Gore, but I always used to see that about him. Yeah, that's probably who I'm thinking about. Somebody, or it must have been Roosevelt who I might be thinking about. It's a president who I'm thinking about who had to walk around with the blood, always in his briefcase. Andrew Jackson had that Christopher Lee look going. So, yep, who knows? Jamie Foxx is probably going too. Facts. Fox 666. Facts. Uh-oh, Miss Maskless just shared a wild article. I'm definitely about to pull that up. Stand by. Stand by. Give me just a second. Let me pull this article up, y'all. Let me pull up this article. I gotta email it to myself real quick so I can pull it up on the computer end. So just bear with me. Let me do my Richie from Boston standby. Ad nauseum. At any rate. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to stop my screen real quick. Biggity biggity bam. Thank you, ma'am. While I pull up my email. Give me a second. Oh, I didn't close the window out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I need to get this article. Y'all got to see this article that Miss Maskless just shared. Cue the elevator music. All right, I almost got it, y'all. I promise. We're going to have it up in a second because this is interesting. Ah, thanks, Mac. Appreciate that. That's my Richie from Boston. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to bring this back up. I got the article up, y'all. I got the article up. Hang on. We're going to twist the plan and we're going to pull it up. We're going to read about our fellow Donald Trump guys. We're going to twist the plan. Twist it, Q, baby. MAGA, baby. So Trump's new limo cost $1.5 million and comes with a fridge full of his blood type. It was said that it was the reason for bluish skin and circles around the eyes. RFB has been putting out some cool Overlander vids lately. Let's see. So let's check this out. Let's see what this is about. This is from September 25th, 2018. So when President Donald T. Trump rolls up to the UN to speak to the Security Council on Tuesday, he'll have an unprecedented level of security of his own. On Sunday, the Secret Service flew into New York with the newest in a long series of specially designed presidential limousines, like its predecessor, which came into service during Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration. The new limo goes by the nickname The Beast. Of course it does. Of course. And considering it weighs in at somewhere near 20,000 pounds, that's clearly appropriate, they say. So intended to look like a stretched version of the Cadillac XT6 sedan, it's one of a dozen that make up a contract initially estimated at $15.8 million and designed to help the commander-in-chief survive virtually every possible form of attack from a terrorist or assassin. And if the president is injured, the Beast has an extensive range of medical supplies on board, including a refrigerator full of the president's own blood type. Hey, man, imagine what they have to do to get that much blood, like for real. Protecting a president is never easy, especially in a modern era when POTUS could face any manner of threat, from handguns to rocket-propelled grenades. The latest version of The Beast, which was commissioned by the Secret Service in 2014, is believed to combine a variety of different technologies, starting out with a heavily modified platform from a Chevrolet Kodiak, a heavy-duty General Motors truck. Nothing is foolproof, but the new version is thought to use a mix of steel, aluminum, and ceramic armors, each focused on a different type of threat. The Secret Service declines to provide specific details, but the walls of the new limousine are believed to measure at least 8 inches thick, with 5-inch multi-layer windows that make the doors as heavy as those on a 757 jet. Interesting stuff. Like, imagine what they had to do to get all that blood. That's wild, right? Oh, nice. Sounds like they were preparing for the T-Rump assassination attempt. Ah. With the head wound that's gonna heal. Weirdo-ness, said Dog Reality. Yep, it's electric, has 100-mile range. Says Mac TV. They sure are creative using the beast. Facts. You know something is wrong when T-Rump only requires 2 hours of sleep. Right? My cousin was Secret Service. I've been in Clinton's limo. Serious SHIT. That's crazy, Zulu. Thanks for sharing that. That's interesting. Obama's limo was called the Beast also. It's interesting. Especially at his age, right? So let's see. In addition, the car is sealed against biochemical attacks and equipped with run flat tires inside extra large wheel wells so the beast can keep running in an emergency. Meanwhile, there are a number of other tricks that include a night vision system and some other James Bond style gimmicks. It can put out a smoke screen, fire tear gas, and lay down an oil slick to send vehicles chasing it out of control. Really? Like a it's straight Mario Kart. Even the door handles can be electrified to shock those who might try to get inside. The Beast also contains an expansive array of communications technologies, including, amongst other things, the ability to dispatch the codes necessary to fire nuclear weapons. Fire the laser, said Dr. Evil. Able to seat 7, according to various sources. The last line of defense are the Secret Service members who ride inside, armed with an array of light weapons. The Beast is traditionally backed up by a convoy of protective vehicles and a phalanx of Secret Service officers. There's also a backup limo and a special communications vehicle. So, as with the Secret Service, foreign security agencies are reluctant to discuss their methods of protecting heads of state on the move. But Russian President Vladimir Putin recently received an upgrade to the armored Mercedes-Benz limos he had long used, a specially developed Russian-made model. Chinese President Xi Jinping was spotted driving a new Chinese-made limo during the trip to Africa last month. And Trump reportedly showed off the ongoing presidential limo to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un during their summit meeting in Singapore. Kim himself had also to settle for a decade-old modified Mercedes Pullman Guard for his limousine. Yeah, that's an interesting way to end that article, but that's wild, right? Yep, you know where this is going. A head wound that heals. Who can make war against the beast, said Brian. This limo sounds like the Batmobile, says Anonymous. 007 T-Rump, good grief. I still feel Obama is going to make a comeback. Who knows? Putin got a Yugo. Obama never left. And so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to prepare to wrap this up, ladies and gents. I don't have any more stories to share, but once again, thank you all so much for taking the time to come by. I really appreciate everybody. Just, what time is it? It is 12:52 Eastern. This has just been great. This has just been awesome. So unfortunately, my homegirl wasn't able to join, but Miss Maskless, thank you so much for being in the chat and hanging out with us. So next time, homegirl, we're going to get it together. We're going to make it work. The devil is a liar trying to stop the show, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep it doing. We're going to make it do what it do, baby. So now I'm just going to address the chat before we head out of here. Yep, he's active behind the scenes. The dumb thing even has the bat signal. They want to put Big Mike in. Big Mike with the big back. Y'all saw the meme where Michael Obama's back, there was like a tape measure across its back with the Big Mike. Y'all had to have seen. That's hilarious. Yeah, that Big Mike does have a big back. I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Vixart. I really appreciate that. God bless you too, sweetheart. Awesome live. Thanks kindly for bringing us all together. Absolutely, Dog Reality. Thank you so much for being here to listen. I was thinking more visibly noticeable appearance. Thank you, Uncoolparanoia, for the stream tonight. Always glad to be with fams. Thank you so much. Hey, Mr. DJ. We got DJ Speak Uneasy in the chat. Spinning nothing but the hits. Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the hits. Peace out. Much love. Big Mike is scary. Facts. Great live. Thanks, Julie. I really appreciate that. Imagine what they use while traveling underground. Man, who knows? Who knows? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Speak uneasy. Hold on. Speak uneasy. That's my bike, punk. Y'all check out Uncool's Debo bike video. Yeah, for real. Check out the bike video though. Yeah, for real. Like seriously. It's like it's both ours, but I keep it down in my house. What bike? Go to watch what's up. Yeah, absolutely. So before we head out of here, still while I have all of you guys' attention, while you're all still looking, we cannot fail to end the stream with
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn. A good corn, but not. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything change. It's corn.
That last crunch will forever be legendary. That last crunch of the corn, y'all. I'm just saying, will forever be. Yes, check out I'm Betty dropping the corn emojis. Corn emojis in the chat all day, baby. Corn emojis in the chat all day. It has the juice. Yes. I mean, look at this thing. Yes, it has the juice. Damn climate change again, says Scoville. Oh boy, it has to ruin everything. Of course, we got to drop the GMO corn. Everybody drop the GMO corn in the chat. Drop the corn emojis in the chat. Thank y'all so much for taking y'all time to come out to watch the stream. I really appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much for taking the time out to listen to me rant about this stuff. I really, really, really appreciate it because this definitely brings me joy to be amongst other individuals who may feel exactly the same way as I do. This is just awesome. It's like, okay, so you really can't speak to people in your physical life about this stuff, but at least we have each other, right? At least we have each other. But outside of my big brother in the chat, JP, that's my older brother. I love you, homie. Thank you so much for, looking out for me and supporting me with what I do with the channel. I thank you so much. Okay. When is the corn merch coming out? Oh my goodness. Speak uneasy. Stop, bro. Stop. I had some corn earlier. It was delicious, said Mac TV. Oh my goodness. Y'all crazy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, y'all, because I'll be up here all night talking to y'all. So thank y'all so much once again. Everybody, where the paranoia is most certainly uncool. Thank y'all so much for taking the time out of your evening to watch. I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. God bless. And I am out at any rate.